everybody. How's everybody doing out there today? Wow, what a busy day. Busy day. Had all kinds of stuff going on, and then they had to throw IO in the middle of it. So I asked all of my community members, and any of you that are community members, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is out there to any member that's out there. And Jolyn, you have accepted, so I'm going to say hello to you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know this is a subject today, just because I know. Look, I like what Richard said. That's awesome. Member forever. There you go. That's awesome. Yep. Jolyn says, greetings from the low country of South Carolina. Yeah. And today, you said you were, don't you have like a, I don't get it on StreamYard, but don't you have something that says that you're like a
Yes, when I first opened up to wait for the stream on YouTube, I saw a little notice that said click here and you could send a member milestone chat. And so I've been a member for 14 months.
How about that?
Actually, we've had the Smurfs, or your tiered membership has been around for 14 months, because we all kind of joined at the same time, and some of us did, and it's really so nice to have that. That reminder, I like that.
Agree.
The other thing, not to be a downer, but I think it's marvelous because I wrote it down and I have it, and it's tomorrow is the anniversary of Cousin Russ's passing.
Well, we will always remember that young man.
Exactly. So he was I never got to know him that well, but I know how much he meant to you and to Mert and to so many people out there in Streamland that I thought it was worth mentioning.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. All right, let me do something before we get all kicked out of here. I just recently, I don't know if you guys have done this in the past, but a lot of times we switch back and forth we have two really strong services in our area. One is AT&T with fiber optics, and then also Spectrum. And we just switched today over to the AT&T one.
Oh, okay. So you've left Spectrum as far as the internet service, and you're with AT&T.
That's correct. And it was it was a very smooth process. It went very well, but I keep getting notifications. Oh, did this, or did you get this, or do you have this, or that kind of thing. Okay, all right, I get it. Right in the middle of a show, y'all need to wait. It's funny. So that's kind of where I am with that. But so it's pretty cool. I'm excited. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And it so far so good. I mean, the quality is good and steady. So
I hope so.
Apparently it's working.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so lots of cool things introduced today in IO, and that's what I want to talk about a little bit. Excellent. And he said, I saw parts of the Google IO, but want to watch the whole replay when this is over. Yeah. 100%. And Richard says, I'm sticking with Spectrum. I get it. No, I understand that too. Yeah. So I did watch the IO. One thing that's really cool is, they had some really neat announcements, even though there were a lot of leaks about those announcements, but everyone's focus is AI right now. Almost the whole show is on AI. And one thing I felt was interesting, I think we've had this conversation in our community, you and I, and a bunch of us, talking about Google's been doing AI for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the basic building blocks is how they use the algorithms and how they create and communicate within the Google realm. Absolutely.
Yep. So so it's really kind of cool. I love to see some of the things, and I like the way they bring it out. How they bring out, there we go. I just want to pop in and say, well, that was nice of you. Thank you very much, Peggy K. You are so sweet. That's so nice. All right. Anyway, So good. So my point is that I know they leak a lot of the stuff about the different products and things like that. They did have some pretty cool announcements and stuff with things that's up and coming with different things. A lot of times they like to make sure that things work before they,
That makes sense. I mean, it's nice to have a product that actually functions the way they claim it will before they release it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there are beta products that are
Right.
released and beta software and products and things like that, but the official announcement is when the rubber meets the road. Is that how they put it?
Exactly.
Really. So, but yeah, I had fun. I did watch both the Fold, their new Pixel Fold.
Oh yeah, what are your thoughts on that? I'm real curious what you feel about a Fold.
I want to see it and I want to hold it in my hand rather than pre-order it.
Good point.
Because if it's not that, then I'll either go for the Pixel 7 Pro or the Pixel 8 when that comes out. So one of those two. But I like the idea of having the larger screen with me because I'm always doing stuff on the phone, just like most people are. And having that extra space and the option, and I like because it had a split screen. You could be working on something on the left and chatting with somebody on the, I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that. And there are certain situations when I might do that, that kind of thing. And then I also watched the Pixel tablet announcement, and it reminds me of a Nest Hub, but that you can take with you. Maybe that's the way to put it.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
because the Nest is a little, it has their little stand that it's on.
That's right.
This one is the charger and speakers are in the stand. And then you can take it with you if you need to go someplace else. I like the 11-inch size because I have my Samsung tablet. I think is a 10.1 or something like that. So I like that size to use out there. So and then I did try to watch some of the live thing, but then half the time I would get in there and it's coming. I was waiting, and I didn't have the patience to. But like Richard said. I'll watch later. Absolutely. I'll go in and
it'd be one to definitely watch a couple times or repeat that kind of thing. I think it would be well worth doing that.
Yes.
I really do.
And because quite a bit of it is above my head, but how do you learn? By listening to what's going on out there.
Yeah. And I realize it's kind of neat because everybody wants the product to come out now, but this is really a developer show.
Yes, I saw that.
This is I/O is input output in the computer language, which means is on the developer side. So they're just having these products to get that going.
So they're introducing the product so that developers of software and other attachments and devices, extra bits and pieces, that they can start doing that now so that when the product is actually released, there will be things to use it for.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, exactly. He says it's still going on. Oh yeah, it's a is it 2 days or is it? I know it's a long time. I know that. I mean, sometimes, and they have different breakout sessions that they do too, and that they'll record and put on the YouTube channel that they have and everything. So yeah, absolutely.
But it's amazing to watch it all. I mean, I know Apple does the big thing and Microsoft does the big thing, so it's nice to have the the top three sharing their innovations.
Yeah, I agree. Does Samsung do something or no? Or do you know? I'm just real curious. I don't know if they do something or not. I never knew whether.
I think they do.
I just don't ever remember hearing about it. But anyway.
I don't know. Maybe I could Google it.
No breaks today, Andrew said. Yeah, no, I know. No, I know. They did not take any breaks. They went straight through, but they did take a break after the keynote. After the keynote, they were down for just a little bit, and then they started into their other sessions and everything. But it's really kind of cool and kind of fun.
It was fun to watch the skydivers. Did you see that?
I did not.
That was interesting. Definitely, definitely, that was a lot of fun. So, and they landed and hit their marks, and that was fun. So, yeah, but it's
That's
fun, and I
important.
guess, yeah, and I guess I watched that. There was a CNET stream about IO, so that's
Okay.
probably, I think that's where I saw the skydivers, and then I watched some Google produced streams. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Like I said, I don't understand it all, but willing to check it out and see what else is new.
They're really working really hard, and I know they mentioned Bard, right? They
Hmm.
mentioned Bard and talked
Oh
about
yes.
that, and some of the capabilities that are coming because they're not there yet. I tried a bunch of them when they were doing it; it didn't work the way they did, and I was like, I want that. I want that to do that. I want mine to do that. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's
uh,
amazing the whole AI explosion, for lack of a better
mhm,
word.
mhm,
Things like, I mean, I keep getting notices now from TechSmith, Camtasia and Snagit. TechSmith has a little
mhm,
competition this week to create something using AI, create a script using AI, and then create
mhm.
it in create have Camtasia do something with it with all of their
I think
templates and
that's
things
so
like
cool.
that.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
think
just awesome. I mean, that's so much fun, but you got to have time to do it and know what you're
what
doing.
a
But
cool use case, though. I thought that was really neat.
yes,
I mean, what a neat concept. I mean, being a Camtasia user, I get that and understand that. I think that's
yes, me
what
too.
I love people that are creative like that and think, okay, so we have all this stuff, we have all these features, we have all these tools. Nobody ever really uses them. It's mostly because they're either intimidated by it or they're
Very
not
much
sure
so.
how to get it to work and stuff. So this
Oh yeah,
way, I'm hoping that AI opens that up a little bit and gives you
absolutely.
suggestions. Say, hey, here's 3 things you can do with this. Here's I notice you use this theme or whatever, and this kind of stuff. I think that would be that's what's so awesome and cool about this particular thing.
The
My 2 cents.
potential of really really helping production and creativity and things like
Yeah,
that. And yes, there are going to be people who abuse it and try
that's
to
right.
do things that are, not particularly good for the rest of the world. But all in all, I think it's an amazing concept and tool and or tools, because there's just, I mean, the list of AI apps that have been introduced, it's like on a daily basis. They just keep
Oh my
compounding
God,
and
you're not
compounding and compounding.
kidding.
It's
There's
amazing.
so many.
So much, so much. So, but it's good stuff.
It is
So,
awesome.
so, so, what did you think of the new devices? That are coming out, the um the Fold and the new Pixel. I didn't see anything about the Pixel 8 yet. So
No, and
that
they probably won't announce. They usually don't announce that
that's till
till
the fall.
maybe, yeah, till the fall. And I don't know. Does the Fold replace the 8? I hope
I
not.
don't
I mean, I
think
hope
so.
that's not
No,
the
no, no,
case.
no. I don't believe so, because
I
I've
hope
seen too
not.
much about the 8
Okay.
and so far. So I don't think it does. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. I hope the Fold doesn't replace it. Just not at
No,
that price point anyway.
no,
So
thank you.
what do I think of? Okay, so I love the 7A. I always like when they do a cheaper version. I think that's awesome that they do that. So that's wonderful. That's for those
Mhm.
people that are a little bit, that it's
It needs
expensive
some
for a
help.
phone nowadays. Well,
Yes,
it's expensive nowadays, so that's perfect.
absolutely.
And then I love the idea of a fold. I think it's interesting. I like the way they had it, and I like to see a lot of use cases and how you use
Yes,
it and how you do it. I understand the one about folding and being able to put in your pocket and yet have a bigger screen. I like that idea. I'm not as sold for an expensive device on that as I am propping it up as like a almost like a TP or not a TP, but like whatever, where it's at an angle and you can just set it on a desk and watch it
oh
that way. I
yeah,
think that'd be cool.
absolutely. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with it,
Yeah,
so I'm sure it'll
I
be.
love and you mentioned this too. I love the dual ability.
Yes, that you
I
can
think
have 2 screens
that's
going.
cool.
You can be chatting with somebody and working
Yeah,
on the project that you're collaborating on through
yes. Or have a
Spaces
YouTube
or
video
Meet.
and working on this.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah, that is super cool to me. I think that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's a good way
Yeah.
of
But you
utilizing
should
that
also
too.
I think you could. I think they do split screen on the tablets too. I think every once in a while I get a split screen
Yeah,
on the tablet
I
that I
think
didn't mean to
any
do.
Android. I think any
I
Android
think it's
device.
Android. Yeah, I believe you're right.
I can do
Yeah.
it on my Pixel phone as well. Yes, I can do the same thing. It's just not as much real estate. So
little bitties, little bitties.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, but and you mentioned the tablet. I think that's a fantastic idea. I love the idea of the on the speaker stand. That's pretty smart, and being able to have it charged at any given moment, I think is important, because as my wife, she has a tablet, it sits in the thing and it never gets charged. So, hey, AI, give me a suggestion for an app that no longer has been what? Oh,
no one has ever developed
ever.
before. And then the next thing he said is that the split screen. Oh, that's the other thing that they mentioned with the split screen translation.
Yeah,
that's really
awesome?
nice.
That
is really nice, so that you can be sitting with somebody who is speaking another language. They can read what you're saying. You can read what they're saying instantly. I mean, that's just
love
amazing.
that stuff.
And Google Translate is so good. I mean, it really. I use it quite often because I chat with people all over the world who don't necessarily speak English. So it's always fun to have access to it. Oh,
yeah,
here's
absolutely.
something from Richard. What did Richard say?
Since my tablet has multi-screens, it has different things going on, and save them as a group so I can bring them all up anytime I want. Yeah, that's nice.
That is a really nice feature. Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're coming up on time. I just wanted to make sure and get something out there today because it is show day. So I wanted to do that. I've got other things that I got going on. Lots of stuff going on. I mean, this was a busy day. And thank you, Jolyn, so much for coming in. Absolutely. Any members, if you're ever watching and you want to come join, don't hesitate. Come on. There's always a link.
It's fun. I mean, it just,
in the spaces.
I enjoy it. I get to talk with you and we can interact with the folks out there. And
100%.
I like it.
Saves me from just sitting here looking at a screen by myself.
You sitting there twiddling your thumbs.
That's right.
No.
All right, I'm definitely going to do the backstage pass with some of the members. Yeah, we'll see everybody over there. We thank you so much. I knew it was a short one today, but we got a lot going on. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
John,
Michael.
Once again, thank you very much, and we will see you guys next week. Later.